I accidentally hit the wrong button. And it took me to the fitness thing, so I took the camera off. Yeah, this one's not too bad. Oh. Not too bad at all. Hoping eventually to get down to a good weight that I can start doing push-ups. It doesn't tear a whole bunch of stuff up. And sit-ups and stuff like that. And hopefully I'll still be doing these videos so we can track it and see the change, hopefully. Here we go. What type of editing software do you guys use for your videos? I've been trying to figure out what all I need to do if I'm going to be doing these, and haven't exactly had the best of luck in trying to find something that would work. There's the park here. Well, the basketball courts. The park's about 3 miles the other direction. Like you're heading to Raleigh. Here we go. So yeah, and what type of cameras do you guys use if you do videos as well? Keep in mind, I have to do this on a budget starting out. I've been wanting to do YouTube for years, but camera shyness and stage fright kind of kept me away from that. You can't let things like that hold you back. Because if you do, you'll miss out on a bunch of possibly good opportunities. That's for sure. Where we at? It's a short clip here. College Heights. And don't let other people tell you that you're worthless or that you can't do anything, because you guys are amazing. To me, they say something like that, and you've got to prove them wrong. It gets hard after a while when it's all you hear is people putting you down and stuff like that. Then you start to believe it. Then that's where things really get bad. And if you're like me, you try to do stuff to fit in. And well, I'm on probation now for the stuff I did trying to fit in. So it's not worth it. I'd say just be yourself and don't let them get to you. And who was it? Someone wise once told me that each day is a new day, so leave the stuff that happened the other day in the past. That if you spend your whole time looking in the past on decisions that you've done or mistakes that you've made, you could quite possibly miss your whole future. And that it's okay to look in the past, but you got to keep moving forward. I know I'm kind of rambling here, but I had to get that out. And that is some good advice there. And from what I took on that is don't let anybody hold you back. Sorry. And I mean, yeah, you're gonna make bad decisions. Hopefully you learn from those bad mistakes or decisions and move on from it and take something valuable from it. I myself found out who my true friends were, and yeah, found out who was there, who was truly gonna be there, and who just left. As soon as you got in trouble, everything hit the fan, they were nowhere to be found. But when stuff was okay, they were right there with you. So unfortunately, I had to find out the hard way, and it hurt. Hurt a lot of people doing it that way. So now I'm just trying to turn over a new leaf and move on from it. Got 2 years of probation and some fines to pay off. I got lucky. So it could always be worse. And for a while there, I thought it was. Nope. And if you believe in going to church, if you do, which I do, and believe in God, He doesn't give you more than what He knows you can handle. If that makes any sense. And yes, He does let you make bad decisions. It's the freedom of, choice, I think? I'm still learning, so. And unfortunately, that time when you're locked up, it gives you time to think about stuff like that. It is a little chilly here. Let me see which way I want to go. And since I'm downtown, I'm putting my flashlight away. I gotta warm up. Because taking the medication I have to take for diabetes and all the issues that gives you with the kidneys, for some reason I kind of felt like it's been easy to get cold, especially the blood pressure medication. That's another thing I kind of wanted to bring awareness to, that some people, like I didn't go to the doctor or anything. I felt bad, just put it off. Don't put it off, get it checked out. I went to the doctor thinking I had a hernia, which I didn't. It was a lipoma, and found out I had diabetes. And I had no idea. I don't know how long I've had it, but it said that it's probably done some damage to the kidneys. It's either that or from my kidneys being hypoplasia, that I have too much micro album or something like that. So they got a medication from that. That hit really hard. Tell you, find out stuff like that, you got diabetes and there's issues with your kidneys. I mean, it's livable with, but it brings you down there. It knocks you like a few rungs down. It's like a reality check there. That, hey, you gotta do something different. You know, get your weight under control, get healthy. So, let's see why I'm going here. What is that? That's the bike trail there. Yeah, they got a bike trail here too. And if it had more lights, I would take it. And I might do that because it's a safe route to walk. It's actually very safe. I think one night I walked down it, pretty much walked down without a flashlight. You know, most of it has lights and spots. And I walked 6 miles that night. Definitely not recommended if you're just getting into, you know, starting to try to lose weight and doing some walking. Start at a small amount, because I was sore for weeks after that one, and you know, it defeats the purpose of, if it hurts to walk to the point to where you don't want to go out and get exercise, you know, it defeats its purpose. Sorry, I'm shuffling you around. I got you on just on my phone, and it is 6:23. I think we are making great time today. And if you guys have any suggestions on video ideas, I'd be up to it. I mean, can't travel far, you know, don't have a job, you know, working on that, obviously, from that one incident led to that and that and my bad decisions. But if you have any ideas for videos, I would like to hear them. I mean, I'm into games, working on vehicles, you know, general life stuff. So I'm open to your guys' ideas. And yeah, I'm sorry about the bobbing around. I don't have a proper setup or stabilization yet, or whatever you want to call it. I think we're getting the part where it gets downtown, you start to get more light. Let me take a sidewalk here. There you go. And if you can, try to walk on sidewalks if you have them. If you don't, just watch out for traffic, because they're not always looking out for you. And I might be wrong, but I think when you're walking, you're supposed to walk on the, if there's no sidewalks, you're supposed to walk against traffic so you can see them. I might be wrong. In bicycling, you ride with the traffic. Actually, here's part of the bike trail right here. Coming up at an intersection here. I'll kind of turn around so you guys can see it, because I haven't figured out how to switch my camera on my phone. Matter of fact, I don't have the option in this mode to do that. But here's the bike trail. Right here. That goes all the way down to the highway down there. Runs all the way down. And then down here goes all the way down to Borland, which I usually walk and take back up. So we might actually go this way. If the light's okay. If not, I'll veer off down one of the side streets down here. But we'll see. Used to ride bikes down here quite a bit. But as I got older, I kind of lost the drive to do stuff like that. Got lazy, if you will. It is very peaceful out. I used to, anyway. Yeah, I got very lazy, you know. I don't know, I understand people have to work and stuff. I made that excuse a lot. I'm too busy because I'm working. And I'll admit it, I was only working part-time. And part-time in retail is not exactly, you know, you work whenever they tell you to. you don't really get an option. So, see, I used it quite a bit, and being some things that for some of the things that have happened through the last few years, I kind of regret that, but you can't let it stop you. See, one of the biggest times I really got that feeling that work started taking over my family life was when I couldn't go do stuff with my grandpa because I could never get time off work to go do it, and he passed away. And when he passed away, I hadn't been up to see him in over a year. He passed away in the same place I saw him, so it kind of hit really hard. Still does, actually. And yeah, so every day you find, I find, I mean, other people are going to be different, obviously, that I'm kind of wishing I'd have done stuff different on that. And that's probably the reason I have not been up there to see my other family. I don't want to go up there. There's a lot of regrets. I love my family. I tell my dad every day I love them, but going up there and going to that place, because my grandma still lives there. It was at their house. And they own the campground up there where my dad stays. So it's just brings back a lot of memories, and you know, I just didn't want to deal with all that. But I was thinking about it lately. You know what? And I told my dad yesterday that the reason he didn't know. I told him the reason I haven't been coming up there is because, well, I've been dreading coming up there, to be honest, since Pop passed away. And I said, I know it's not fair to you guys, and I love you guys, and I hope to come up there soon. You know, he didn't respond back. Kind of thought, you know, for a while he was working at the house, and I kind of thought it upset him, but no, he messaged back. Just hope to see you soon. So I guess he kind of understands where I'm coming from on that, being that he has to deal with that every day. See, it's nice back here. On the bike trail, I don't know which direction we're heading. I'm bad with directions. I know we're heading out of town. We're heading out to the country. Hopefully by the time we get out there, it'll be daylight. I think that's the longest video I've done so far, and I've had to do 3 pieces of it because I don't know how to work my phone. Didn't know if it would still record while you switch to another app or what, but it didn't. You live and you learn. That phone just said we completed a 1 mile walk. Reading something on the ground there. Sorry if I ramble or stutter. For the rambling, and my phone's about ready to die, but I gotta say this. I have ADHD, so I'm going through like random thoughts in my mind. So yeah, I don't mean to jump along. It's just how it happens. And with the speech, with as fast as things are going through my mind, I try to keep up with them, and I find I have to slow down. So yeah. So if you're having a hard time understanding what I'm saying, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I'm doing the best I can with that. I think I've done enough for the bike trail. Gotta figure out which way I want to go. Parsonage is this way. Okay. Yes, I do. And I do go to church. First United Methodist here in town. My grandparents have been going there, and I know everybody there, at least their faces. I forget names, so it's like home. Sad to see it go down the way it is, so it's predominantly an older church. I mean, we don't have a lot of young people there. And we just lost our kids program. But we're still staying positive. We're heading back up towards the high school. If you've ever been here and seen the high school, it's beautiful. Kind of reminds me of one of the ones that I graduated from down in up in Rochester, Illinois. You want to talk about a school that's got a good football program. I think they've won 8 state championships out of the last 10. And majority of them are back-to-back. That's amazing.